Ladies, I'm here tonight on the show. So I'm gonna have to do something different tonight because the fucking NBA blocked out all the games. The only two games they were showing, they blocked them out. I apologize for that. But so I had to pull this video out of my sleeve. Oh shit! I almost took my hand. My leg. So look, I'm gonna go to wrestling, and there's some interesting stuff going on with wrestling, and that is that Cody Rhodes, the current TNT champion, apparently has been wrestling without a contract in AEW. Very weird. Chris Jericho went through this a few years ago at WWE, where he kept saying like 3-month contracts, 3-month contracts, 3-month contracts. He really never committed for I think it was almost a year. And but this is interesting. He literally does not have a contract, and he's wrestling for them. Now there's rumors that he could appear at WWE Royal Rumble as Stardust. Also, there were some rumors that Jon Moxley could have go back to WWE as Dean Ambrose, as you saw last week when they were doing the whole showing the video footage of the whole Shield thing with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. They kept showing Dean Ambrose. Usually WWE they don't like doing that. They kind of edit it out where they don't show the person who's no longer in the company. But now remember the report came out last week that Mickey, they're doing a partnership with Impact with Mickey James going to appear at the Royal Rumble. Apparently, according to Vince McMahon, they said that the borders are open now, as in there's no more blocks, as in they're willing to work with other companies. So now, there's been rumors about Chris Jericho possibly appearing at the Royal Rumble. But I think Dave Meltzer said today on Twitter that he said, from everything I'm hearing, neither Jon Moxley or Cody Rhodes will appear at the Royal Rumble. They said Jon Moxley is expected to return to AEW tomorrow night after being out a few months with alcohol problems. He's expected to return tomorrow night. He actually wrestled in another company over the weekend, and he's expected to make his AEW comeback this Wednesday night. Cody Rhodes, same thing. I think he's expected to be at AEW. I don't know if he had an injury or he had COVID, but he'd been out for a while, but now he's expected to be back. He's the current TNA champion. But it is true, apparently, Cody Rhodes does not have a contract. That's very interesting to me. Now, I believe Cody Rhodes, he's one of the vice presidents of AEW, along with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. I think they're like the vice presidents. So they have a lot of say in the back with behind the scenes, along obviously with Tony Khan. So who knows what's going on? Maybe because he's the vice president, he can. I guess it's okay for him not to have a contract. Maybe he's not making money right now at the moment from being a wrestler, but he's probably making that money from being the vice president. I don't know. But it's a very weird situation. He currently is the TNA champion, but at the same time does not have a AEW contract. That really makes me scratch my ass, and I don't have androids. How does that work? Who knows? Like I said, maybe because he doesn't have a wrestler contract, but he has a TNA. He has a AEW vice president contract. Maybe that's Triple H. Towards the end of that's how he would have his executive contract, and then he would have his wrestling contract. So maybe that's how they're able to do this. Where okay, you're still part of the company because you have your vice president contract, but I don't know. But according to Dave Meltzer, he's not going to WWE, and neither is Jon Moxley. None of them are expected. There were rumors that maybe they're headed to WWE. A lot of these contracts are expiring here in 2022 that were signed in 2019. Cody Rhodes, Jon Moxley, Chris Jericho, I think Hangman Page. A lot of contracts. I think the Young Bucks actually just re-signed not too long ago. But a lot of these contracts that were signed back in 2019 when AEW first started are expected to expire here in 2022. So there could be some possibilities of some guys either going to WWE or going back to WWE. In the case of Cody Rhodes, I don't think Cody Rhodes is going back to WWE, but maybe Chris Jericho, Jon Moxley, maybe as Dean Ambrose. I think it's a possibility we can see some guys either go back or for the first time go to WWE from AEW, as AEW starting to, I think this here in 22 starting to see some contracts expire, and they might not be able to re-sign everybody. But we'll see what happens. But until next time, I'm on like a light. Holla. What the fuck is happening to the